What's up guys, this is your boy the Average Gamer 98 over here, back with another video for Injustice 2 Mobile. And in this video we are gonna look at the 8 things that are essential to revamp and literally refactor Injustice 2 Mobile. So we are gonna look at 8 things one by one that can help improve the gameplay a lot and help the players play and enjoy Injustice 2 a lot more. So it's been over 3 years since Injustice 2 Mobile has been released, and there has been a lot of updates, but these updates, if done for Injustice 2 Mobile, will be absolutely fantastic. And I request everyone watching this video to kind of share this video if you think that these are also the factors that you want to have in the game in order to improve the gameplay experience. So let's get started. So the first point that I'm going to highlight is basically interchanging of talents between characters. So it is very difficult to get epic talents in the first place, and once you get an epic talent, it may not be the one you want at all. So why not have the facility to interchange talents between one character and the another? So you might have a desired epic talent in another character, so you just swap it with this particular character. So for example, for multiverse armored supergirl I have over here, I don't want those health. I don't want the health rolls. I'd rather have a armor pierce chance, which I have on silver banshee, but it does not help me at all because I'm not able to transfer it to multiverse armor supergirl, and the re-rolling of coins just takes on and on forever. Like you can see it, like I literally have no coins. So how does the game expect any player, for instance, to get the desired perfect optimized build? So this is one factor. Also you can see I'll just explain another one, like is Green Arrow. This is a character that I'm never gonna probably use, so it is not built up. It's a good character, no doubt, but it's not probably the character I'm gonna use in any of my future gameplays as well. It has an epic defense, so why, like I don't need it at all in this particular character. So it's better to have that option to swap the talents from one character to another. Let's jump into the next point. Yes, it's favorite primal swamp thing, and the reason I am jumping into this one is that humongous number of shards. The extra shards that you have, what are you gonna do with those 3,500 odd, 3,300 odd shards? And this applies for plethora of characters from the past, basically. So, like you can see for Silver Doctor Fate, even Silver Doctor Fate has a lot of shards. So there is nothing you can do with the shards. So the best part is to convert these extra shards to class shards or prismatic shards or even legendary shards. Let's introduce the concept of the legendary shards. Like you can see Dark Supergirl also has like a lot of shards here. So if like maybe 10 shards or even 20 shards gets converted to one legendary shard that you can use to upgrade your legendary character, that will be a lot more beneficial and a lot more useful. The next one is, like you can see over here, why I am highlighting this. I'll actually, before highlighting why I want to highlight the orbs, is the factor that let's see how many characters are there in the game. So I'll going into the leaks, I'll go into my profile, and so you can view my profile here. So I have like 88 characters, 64, 20, and 4 legendaries. 88 characters, and 4 legendary characters I don't have, namely Black Manta, then like a Dark Side I don't have, Suicide Squad legendaries I don't have. So there are 92 characters in the game, but look at the number of orbs that I'm having. 114 only in the common, 31 in the galactic one. So it doesn't make sense at all to have more number of orbs than the number of characters in the game. So you want to promote to 6 stars, that's good enough, but you want to have some use of these particular orbs, why not convert them again to something legendary? Like that will help a lot. So yes, so this is one part. Then there is a definite need. There is a definite need for upgradation to the campaigns and upgradation to the story mode, because like you can see, this is the normal campaign mode. In the heroic one, the campaign has remained constant ever since the game came out. It has not changed at all. It is in desperate need for a change. And as you can see, I'm just actually equipping my artifacts to the most powerful characters that I have in my roster. And you can see like the threat for my particular team goes to close to 1500k. So 1.5 million threat, and that doesn't make sense because it's significantly higher than the challenge that the campaign mode is giving to the player. And also other players have even higher threats, so like you can understand the calamity of the situation, right? So let's again have some story mode, some another campaign. Let's do the chapters till 10. That will help a lot. Let's move on to the next part. I'll go into my roster and I'll show what I'm trying to move on to. There should be an easier way to get the legendary characters. Like, it just doesn't make sense to spend a ton of gems and then literally get gold shards, good for nothing at all. So there should be easier way to get the legendary characters. Maybe all of the legendary characters should be in the versus challenge. Just rotate the versus challenge in such a way that only the legendary characters are there. So there is no point of generating a lot of money grab and getting only the gold characters. It just doesn't make sense, and people want to have the legendary characters. They're good, some are decent enough to be used as even damage dealers in raid. So this thing needs to be kept in mind. Other change that I'm gonna highlight is change the goddamn sub bosses and bosses in raids. It's being repeated over and over and over again for like 2.5 years. It came out back in December 2017, if I remember correctly, but it has remained constant throughout. Yes, tier 7 and tier 8 has got added, but that is just a bulk of health, nothing else. There is no diversity in the bosses that you are going to face. So the best thing that could be done here is like you change the sub bosses for every raids. You Yeah, every raid. So basically, you can select which sub bosses to face, and the final boss can also be changed between the different legendary characters. The sub bosses can be rotated between the core characters. Like each boss and sub boss should have different modifiers and passive, which is not directly available in the game. So there is a dire need for refactor of how the raid system entirely works, so that even though for the older players it becomes a new challenge, and for the new players it becomes a variety, so that people are hooked onto the game even more. The next part that I'm gonna jump into is basically the arena and the league stores. So the arena store, like literally, they're full of characters which you can't use most of the time, except for Predator Batman or Raiden, but they require a constant refresh for new characters, and there is a desperate need of putting again legendary characters in the arena store for maybe even more arena medals. Like you can see here, like I have around 30k arena medals, and some people have even more. So it just doesn't make sense to have only the characters fixed. They had initially given a notification that they're going to change the characters, but that is also long due. So there is a desperate need of change for the characters that are present in the arena store as well. So same applies for the league store. So you can see I'll jump into my league store here. Let's jump into leagues and then the league store here as well. So there are not a lot of ton of options for the characters, and already you can see all of my characters are maxed. So the best way to have something new over here is to have reforges. So you want to have reforges put in over here so that you can buy reforges using the league credits. So you want to buy the reforges, like say spend around 200 to get 5 reforges, like that. Or even legendary characters, again here applies. You spend 300 league credits, get 5 shards for the legendary character that you want. So these are some of the changes that are definitely necessary to revamp the game up. And also there should be an exclusive reforge chest. Like this is fine, but you can still get more reforges by just grinding campaign. But you rather have a reforge only chest which doesn't go behind money. So they released a reforge only chest, and basically you pay $20 to get only 60 reforge shards, which doesn't make sense at all again. So there should be a reforge only chest which grants as a percentage, that's fine, but should be purchasable using only the power gems. That's the main objective, so that people can refine the gears on their characters to the way they want it to be optimized. So that's it for this video. If you like my content, don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on the notifications for more contents like this. And if you want this to be heard by NRS, don't forget to share it everywhere and as much as possible, so that people know people can request NRS, and NRS actually heeds to this request and can develop something new which incites and makes the gameplay even more enjoyable and excites the players to play the game even more. So that's it again for this video. This is your boy, the average gamer 98 over here, signing off. Have a good day. Ciao. Bye. Take care.